how to monetize your podcast by hosting virtual summits. That's going to be what we talk about in this video. And we do hit on podcasting a lot. So if you want more videos like this, make sure you do hit subscribe and the notification bell. Anyway, let's get right into the video. What's up, everyone? Marc Guberti, host of Breakthrough Success Virtual Summit Strategist. And in this video, I'm going to share with you, if you're a podcast host already, you're doing interviews, you could be making a lot of money by hosting virtual summits. And it doesn't really matter where you are in your podcasting journey. You could be a complete beginner. You could be someone who's been doing it for a few years. Either way, this is going to be a model that works great for you. And the great thing about virtual summits is that for a podcast host, it's pretty much just nothing too different. You're interviewing people just like you would interview people on your show. The only difference is you create a website for that virtual summit. You have some back-end stuff, and then all of a sudden you're able to charge for all of those interviews. And just a brief scenario of how this works. For my virtual summit, Profitable Podcasting Summit, which is evergreen, if you go to that page and you subscribe, you get your free ticket after seeing all these awesome speakers. What will happen then is you get led to a thank you sales page. And basically what this page does is says, thank you for getting your free ticket. Here is the all access pass ticket, which gives you lifetime access to all of these interviews, plus a few bonuses that you should be throwing in there. Now, the great thing about the all access pass is it's lifetime, but the way that the virtual summit model works for the free ticket is all of the sessions expire within 24 hours. So a virtual summit session you are viewing today would then expire tomorrow, because that increases the urgency, that increases the likelihood of someone watching, but it also increases the value of the all access pass. And it's not like you're republishing these virtual summits on your podcast then. Like, these interviews, they stay locked in that vault, and only people with the all access pass are able to access those interviews. So if you are doing both a podcast and a virtual summit, just make sure you're putting time in your calendar so that you're able to keep up with your podcasting frequency, and you're also able to interview enough people for your virtual summit. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 20 speakers for your summit. So in addition to making money with your virtual summit through the all access pass, you have a few other options as well. One of the things that you could do is like what I'm doing right here. Like, it's a subtle mention that, hey, I have books and there are some books behind me. So if you have a background like this, people are going to see your background. They're going to see the products you offer. At the end of the virtual summit, what a lot of people do is they lead people into a webinar where they promote their expensive training course, or they promote coaching or a done-for-you service, and you can mention these different things during some of the interviews. So, for instance, one of the ways that I like to end virtual summit interviews, the ones that I've been doing lately because I wasn't doing this for some of the earlier ones, is I say, hey, if you want coaching on podcasting, on virtual summits, on making money with your content, that is something I help you with. So if you head over to marcguberti.com/strategy, we can schedule a free call together. That is how I end more of my interviews now, because it's telling the guests, the speaker, hey, like, this person's a coach. I might want to, I might want to invest in this person's services, because the speakers and guests from the virtual summit and podcast standpoint, they are thinking that too, but we're getting like hyper targeted attendees. We'll talk about getting attendees pretty soon, but that's the idea. Like, you're promoting different things within each of these sessions that you're interviewing people in. So how do we actually get attendees? Because this is how you make money. Like, you have the whole model set up for the virtual summits, but if you don't get anyone in there, you're not going to make any money with this. So the great thing about the virtual summit model is that more of the speakers are going to promote. Why? Because you're giving them, or you should be giving them, affiliate links. And there are a lot of different ways to get those links. You could use something like ThriveCart, which is what I currently use. I'll actually have a link to that and all my other resources in the description. ClickFunnels is also pretty good with this, but you give people affiliate links, and then you give them a commission for each sale they make. So if someone buys a $47 all access pass, I'm giving 50% of that to the affiliate who made that sale. So even though your revenue gets cut in half for those sales, that's revenue, that's traffic that you would not have gotten on your own. And when you promote your summit to your audience, all of that revenue from the links is all 100% yours, since that's not an affiliate promoting for you. So you want to get as many speakers as possible who will promote the summit to big audiences, because that's going to increase the likelihood of getting a lot of attendees and getting a lot of sales. So that's in a nutshell how virtual summits work. You can find speakers by, if you've done podcasting for a while, you can invite your past guests to be speakers. You could also look at past podcasts and past virtual summits from other people and invite those people. One thing you can do if you've been podcasting for a while and just want to test this thing out is turn your podcast interviews into a virtual summit experience. So you would say, like, I have like 20 speakers for this virtual summit just based on past podcast interviews, and just join through this page, enter your name and email, just all that stuff. The only thing though is you can't really sell an all access pass at that point, since all of these sessions are just podcast interviews repurposed into a virtual summit experience. So what you can do instead is lead people to a strategy call, or lead people to your training course, or mention your books, or different things like that. So you're still able to make money with it, but you don't have the all access pass, since you're just repurposing stuff that's already free and available on your podcast. So that's a strategy for using your podcast to turn that into a virtual summit experience and make money with it. And virtual summits, that is something that I do help people with. In fact, I have my virtual summit blueprint training, which goes into everything from getting speakers to making money with a virtual summit to getting attendees. All that stuff is in there. We actually have a $100 discount code for anyone who is interested. We will throw that in the link below as well. And if you guys want help, just schedule a free strategy call as well with me. That is something we will also throw in the description of this video. And if you want more videos on podcasting and virtual summits, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of great content coming up. So in any event, I hope you enjoyed this video. And what I want you guys to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.